Hello students, in the previous video I have explained Introduction of Rational Number Chapter 1 of Class 8th. Now I am going to explain how to solve questions of exercise 1.1. Now see the first question, first part. Using appropriate properties, find. Question is minus 2 upon 3 into 3 upon 5 plus 5 upon 2 minus 3 upon 5 into 1 upon 6. We have to solve this question using properties. Properties I have already explained you for rational numbers. Now you will think which property we will use to solve first step. For the first step, we will use commutative property. By this commutative property, you know that you can change the order of the rational numbers. Now you will think how we will change the order of numbers. First, we will write minus 3 upon 5 into 2 upon 3. Now you will think why I have written here minus 3 upon 5. This thing I will tell you later. Plus minus 3 upon 5 into 1 upon 6. Now you will think how this minus 3 upon 5 into 1 upon 6 came. This minus 3 upon 5 into 1 upon 6 I have written before plus 5 by 2. So plus minus 3 by 5 into 1 upon 6, and this plus 5 by 2 I have written after 1 by 6. Now you can see I have changed the order of the numbers, but any effect will not come on the steps. Only you have used here commutative property. Now on the next step, you can use next property. The property is distributive property. Now you will think how we will use distributive property. To use distributive property, we will take minus 3 by 5 common. Now I think it is clear to you why I have written minus 3 by 5 and why I have not written minus sign with 2 by 3. Because in this step, we have to take common minus 3 by 5. After taking minus 3 by 5, in the bracket 2 by 3 plus 1 by 6 remains. Plus 5 by 2 we will write as it is. Now you can see that in the first step we use commutative property. In the second step we use distributive property. After this we will take LCM of 3 and 6 comes 6, and here 4 and here plus 1 comes. Now in the next step, minus 3 by 5 into 4 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 5 upon 6 plus 5 by 2. Here we can simplify minus 3 by 5 into 5 by 6. 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5, 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6. What came? Minus 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2 is equals to 2 LCM, then minus 1 plus 5 is giving 4 upon 2, and after simplifying it we get 2. Now it is clear, I think. You can by using these two properties we can solve the questions. Now I'll explain you second question of this exercise. Second question is also based on property of rational number. Write the additive inverse of each of the following. Here I will explain you first part of the question and second part of the question. First part of the question is 2 by 8. And question is write the additive inverse of each of the following. You have learned this property, additive inverse property. Here minus 2 upon 8 is the additive inverse of 2 by 8. Because if you add the given number and its additive inverse, you get 0. Now I am showing how minus 2 by 8 is the additive inverse of 2 by 8. Now see, 2 upon 8 plus minus 2 upon 8. If we solve, 2 minus 2 is equals to 0 upon 8 is equals to 0. Now see the second part of the same question. Second part is 2 upon minus 9. 2 upon minus 9, you can see it is not in standard form. Why it is not in standard form? Because you can see its denominator is negative. So first we will convert denominator in positive sign. To write denominator with positive sign, numerator and denominator both we will multiply with minus 1. 2 into minus 1, minus 2. Minus 9 into minus 1, 9. Now we will write its additive inverse. So 2 upon 9 is the additive inverse of minus 2 upon 9, because minus 2 upon 9, this if we add with 2 upon 9, we get 0. Now the third question of this exercise. The third question of exercise, verify that minus into minus x is equals to x. We have to verify it for x is equals to 11 upon 15. In the first part, we have x is equal to 11 upon 15. The additive inverse of x is equals to 11 by 15 is minus x is equals to minus 11 upon 15. Means x, additive inverse of x is minus x and additive inverse of 11 upon 15 is minus 15. Because 11 upon 15 plus minus 11 upon 15 is equals to 0. The same equality, 11 upon 15 plus minus 11 upon 15 is equal to 0, shows that additive inverse of minus 11 upon 15 is 11 upon 15. So like this, additive inverse of minus 11 upon 15 minus into minus 11 upon 15 is equals to 11 upon 15. Like this, you can verify minus into minus x is equals to x. Now, we will start question number 4. In the properties of multiplication of rational number, you have studied this property, multiplicative inverse, properties of multiplicative inverse. In this question, in the first part, minus 13, I'll explain you this question. Now you see, multiplicative inverse of minus 13 is minus 1 upon 13. Minus 13 means minus 13 upon 1, and if you write its multiplicative inverse, then you will say 1 upon minus 13 will come, but 1 upon minus 13 is not in a standard form, so we will write it minus 1 upon 13, because minus 13 into minus 1 upon 13 is equals to minus 13 into minus 1, 13, and this 13, if we reduce it, we get 1. You know this thing, if we multiply any number, any rational number with its multiplicative inverse, we get 1. So, what is the multiplicative inverse of minus 13? Is minus 1 upon 13. Now, we will solve second part of question, minus 13 upon 19. Here, multiplicative inverse of minus 13 upon 19 is minus 19 upon 13. Why minus 19 upon 13? Because we cannot write minus sign with denominator. We will write in standard form. So, minus we will put with minus 19, which is numerator. And minus 19 upon 13 is multiplicative inverse of minus 13 upon 19. To show this thing, we will multiply them. Minus 13 upon 19 into minus 19 upon 13. If we solve, we get 1. Now, come on the question number 5. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. First part of the question is minus 4 upon 5 into 1 is equals to 1 into minus 4 upon 5 is equals to minus 4 upon 5. In this property you can see here 1, here also 1, here One is the multiplicative identity, or you can say this is, here you can use, here you have seen existence of multiplicative identity. Now the second part is minus 13 upon 17 into minus 2 upon 7 is equals to minus 2 upon 7 into minus 13 upon 17. You can see on the right hand side, order is not like left hand side. So here which property you can see here, commutative property of multiplication. Commutative because order are not same, but if you multiply left hand side and right hand side, answer will come same. Now the third part of the question number 5, minus 19 upon 29 into 29 upon minus 19 is equals to 1. Just now in question number 4 you have used this property. I think this property is clear. The property is existence of multiplicative inverse. Property of multiplicative inverse. Because if you simplify minus 19 upon 29 into 29 upon minus 19, you get 1. Now the question number 6. Question number 6 is multiply 6 upon 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. Here 6 upon 13 into the reciprocal of minus 7 upon 16. The reciprocal of 7 upon 16 is minus 16 upon 7. When we solve 6 into minus 16 is equals to minus 96 and 13 into 7, 91. So the answer is minus 96 upon 91. Now the question number 7. Tell what property allows you to compute 1 by 3 into 6 into 4 by 3 as 1 by 3 into 6 into 4 by 3. In this question, you can see 3 rational numbers, 1 by 3, 6 into 4 by 3. 3 rational numbers you can see here. I think it is clear which property we can use. Associative property of multiplication over rational numbers allows us to compute 1 by 3 into 6 into 4 by 3 as 1 by 3 into 6 into 4 by 3. Why? You can see here 6 into 4 by 3 I have grouped, and on the other side 1 by 3 into 6 I have grouped. So the answer will come same on both the sides. So like this we can say we have used here associative property of multiplication. Now the question number 8 is 8 upon 9, the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 whole 1 upon 8. Why or why not? No, 8 upon 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 whole 1 by 8. Why? Because 8 upon 9, if you multiply with this number, we do not get 1. You can see we are not getting 1 here. 8 upon 9 into minus 1 whole 1 upon 8. 8 upon 9 into minus 9 upon 8 is coming. And when we reduce it, we get minus 1. So, because of this minus 1, 8 upon 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 whole 1 upon 8. Now, the question number 9. Question 9 is 0.3. It's a decimal number. 0.3, the multiplicative inverse of 3 whole 1 by 3. Why or why not? The answer is yes. 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 whole 1 by 3. Now I will show why 0.3 is the multiplicative inverse of 3 whole 1 by 3. By multiplication of these both numbers, you can show. So 0.3 into 3 whole 1 by 3 is equals to, you can see 0.3 is a decimal number. We will write 0.3 as a fractional number. Then for 0.3 we will write 3 upon 10 into, for 3 whole 1 by 3 we can write 10 upon 3, and after simplifying this we get 1. Because of this 1, we can say 0.3 the multiplicative inverse of 3 whole 1 by 3. Now the 10th question is, write first part, write the rational number that does not have a reciprocal. This thing I have explained you earlier when I was explaining the properties. We know that there is no rational number which when multiplied with 0 gives 1. You know this thing? Therefore, the rational number 0 has no reciprocal. The second part, write the rational numbers that are equal to their reciprocal. This thing I have also explained you that time. We know that reciprocal of 1 is 1 and the reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1. So 1 and minus 1 are only rational number which are their own reciprocal. The rational number that is equal to its negative, the rational number 0 is equal to its negative. Now this exercise I have completed, and I think all the questions are clear to all of you, and rest part of the questions you will try yourself, and if you have any doubt I will explain again. Thank you.